Archaeologists conducting excavations within the dark recesses of the Liangbua cave uncover the skeletal remains of a primitive human. Oddly, the bones appear to belong to an adult less than 4 feet tall, and genetic analysis reveals that the person's short stature was not due to deformity. Remarkably, this individual belonged to a previously unknown species of a miniature human that lived 60,000 years ago. The team of scientists excavating on Flores uncovered the partial skeleton, which we now know as LB1 or Liangbua 1. It immediately sent shockwaves around the world. We know it's a member of our genus Homo because it has characteristics of its teeth and jaws that we use to define our genus. So, it's these features that help us understand that's closely related to us but smaller when it's compared. After further study, the newly discovered species of miniature humans was given the name Homo floresiensis after the Isle of Flores on which it was discovered. The questions of many people is, how did the Homo floresiensis reach Flores? Flores is an oceanic island. It's never been connected by land to either by the ancient continent or the Australian continent. To find Homo floresiensis on this oceanic island shows us how much we underestimate earlier hominins in terms of their dispersal capabilities. What's most interesting is they found tools on the Isle of Flores. Finding tools on this isolated Indonesian island opens up a Pandora's box of ideas. I guess few questions will be raised in your mind, am I right? The questions are, how did they get there? How far back do these beings exist? And what level of sophistication did they have? Homo floresiensis disappears roughly about 50,000 years ago, but we only have proof from this one cave. Due to their stature, some anthropologists began calling Homo floresiensis the hobbits in reference to the furry-footed characters from Middle-earth, popularized by author J.R.R. Tolkien in his 1937 book The Hobbit, which has led many to wonder, could hobbit-sized humans be part of a missing link? As time goes, we are finding more and more evidence that there was a range of different kinds of humans. We are just beginning to realize that the Lord of the Rings is really a paradigm for other species out there lurking that have not been discovered until yet. The discovery of Homo floresiensis proves that humans were just one of many intelligent species to inhabit Earth in the past. But remarkably, there could be evidence of not only hobbit-sized humans, but also species of giants that once lived in what is now modern Russia. The Altai Mountains, Siberia. Archaeologists conducting excavations inside a cave make an unexpected discovery. They find two enormous human teeth, twice the size of a modern person's. What they found was some massive teeth that were so huge they thought they were cave bear teeth, but then they were sequenced and they realized it's a new human cousin who may have been 7-8 feet tall with massive skulls and jaws. It's really a curveball to anthropology. Further analysis of the teeth revealed that they were more than 50,000 years old and belonged to a previously unknown human subspecies that has been named the Denisovans. From what little evidence of the bones and the teeth that have been found not only at the Denisova cave in Siberia, but also a huge jawbone that was found in a cave on the Tibetan plateau. There is every indication that giants really did walk the earth in primeval times. Could the human family tree have once included a branch with actual giants? Many experts believe it's possible, not only because of the fossil proof, but also because legends of extraordinarily large beings have persisted for thousands of years. In the European tradition, we have creatures like giants that are very widespread. We know now that folklore can last thousands of years. So, could ancient people have encountered Denisovans and interpreted them as giants, as sort of brutes, as living differently from us, but still able to interact with us? Or maybe they dug up some bones and stumbled across them and said, "Wow, these guys look really different than we do," and then came up with the story. There are other archaic versions of humanity out there that we have not yet discovered, that's for sure.